morning, and thank you for joining us for a new edition of Fitness Friday. Of course, I have my favorite in the studio. Well, we're at the juice session area, right?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Sarah Morrison, and we are touching on an important topic, childhood obesity.
Yes.
All right, Sarah, so just give us a little bit, of insight on that topic.
Well, I'm really glad you wanted to talk about this topic, Star, because so often it's something that it's really easy to ignore, and because it can make people uncomfortable, but it's something that we have to address, because childhood obesity was never even a thing, not very long ago, and now that it is, it's obviously a clear sign that we're dropping the ball somewhere when it comes to our youth. 1 out of 6 kids in the United States is obese.
Wow. 1 out of 6?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that's pertaining to like eating habits or just lack of activities? Why do you think there's so much obesity going on with our children?
Well, I think it is definitely both of the things that you said. And it's a combination of things, sugary snacks, sugary drinks, not as much activity. Children should get 60 minutes of activity every single day. It doesn't have to be go outside for 60 minutes, don't stop moving. It could be split up, but we tend to sit a little bit more, or they might just have not been taught that this is what their body needs. And so one of the things we love doing at the club is we love going into a classroom or having people come here for a field trip, and we talk to them about healthy foods and why they need healthy foods, because they're going to help them go stronger, faster, smarter, all that stuff, and why they need to move, and why sweat is a good thing and sweat's not a bad thing. And so it is a combination, definitely, of nutrition and lack of movement.
Okay, and touching base on that, you just offered a spring family boot camp for kids and their parents and things like that. Why is it important to take things such as family and making a family activity?
Kids learn from their parents, and it's not a conversation about bad parenting or you need to do this or you're being a bad example. I really want the conversation to be like, how could you be a better parent? Because we should all want to do better for our kids. That's an okay thing to want, and I think it's an okay thing to talk about. And so something like family boot camp is amazing because the parents get to do it with their kids. The parents don't have to be in this amazing shape. They could be on the journey too, but the kid sees that and realizes okay, this was fun to do together, and this is what life should include. Just like we brush our teeth, we should also include, did I eat some good vegetables today? Did I drink water today? Did I move today? Those things should kind of be on the checklist of the other things we do for personal hygiene.
Mm-hmm. And talking about working with your kids, you're a mother yourself, and I watch and truly enjoy your, Instagram moments with your own children and their fitness goals and things like that. What are some tips or some different activities you do as a mom with your own children?
A lot of things that parents will tend to do is offer rewards for good behavior, and we definitely do that. Ticket system works great to earn fun things like trips or camping trips or things like that, but we also reward healthy behavior. So my kids, they'll ask for a sucker, and I'll just be like, hey, you haven't had any real food yet. Your body needs some real food, and I'll tell them, real food is what's on your plate right here. These vegetables, these are the things that are going to help you grow. You want to be taller like your sister, right? Or you want to run faster, right? It's just a conversation about why they need it. It's not that they're banned, but I want them to realize that if they drink soda all the time, they're not going to reach their full potential. And I think that's a conversation we need to have more, because it's not just the health problems that come with obesity, which of course, children who are obese are more likely going to be obese later in life, and obesity comes with a higher risk factor for all sorts of things, from high blood pressure to diabetes. There's tons. But also realizing that it's not just the physical, it's the social. There's so many statistics that can back up that children that are obese have a harder time. It's already hard enough being a kid. I would never want to go back to some of those middle school and stuff like that days, but then to then be obese and go through it, you're going to have less confidence more likely. Maybe not make eye contact, not think of yourself as highly, not do as well. Of course there's exceptions to the rule, but in general, that will also bring down your social performance, your school performance, all that stuff too.
Right, and I think my last question to you is, me and you are around the same age, and childhood obesity was a topic, but it wasn't a topic, growing up as a teenager. I know, personally, but do you think it has gotten worse over the years?
Oh, definitely. I think it has, and in my own personal opinion, just my personal opinion, I feel like, when I was growing up, of course you had some kids, like everyone looks different, but now it's almost like there's a new body type that we accept, and that's cool. We want people to love themselves, but so much so that I think that we've wanted to dance around it instead of address, like, hey, you can, like, it's okay to love yourself, but this is putting you at risk for other things. Like, it's dangerous as well. Just if we saw kids out smoking and drinking, like, someone likely would step in and try to lead them in another direction. And I think we need to look at it like that because it's dangerous too.
Right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk about such an important issue, and we're going to continue on with this, and I'm so glad that you're introducing this, at the Bay with the families and your own kids, and hopefully we encourage others here locally around our area to continue on with their own children.
I appreciate the chance to talk about it.
All right. Thank you. And that's this episode for Fitness Friday.